Hello, so I'm going to go over calculating body mass index. You saw in chapter 1 and also in your PowerPoint that the text talks about obesity, and the text defined obesity as having a BMI over 30. It talked about this being influenced by several factors, and most of us know what these factors are. Lack of regular physical activity, increase in consumption of processed foods, increased accessibility to foods, um, people not cooking at home, people dining out more often. We could go on and on about the reasons why the majority of Americans have a body mass index that puts them in the overweight or obese category. But one thing that you will need to become experts on throughout this course and then throughout this program is calculating the math. And there's several different ways to calculate the math for body mass index. And some of you are probably saying, well, I can just use an app on my phone, or I can go to a website and type in my height and weight, and it'll give me my BMI. But the instructors in the program feel it's important for us to calculate the BMI using the formula of weight in kilograms divided by height in meters squared. And why this is important is because you need to be able to be experts into converting weight from pounds to kilograms for some calorie formulas that we will be working with throughout the semester, as well as being experts in converting height into feet to inches to centimeters and meters, because we'll use all of those formats to calculate calorie needs for individuals later in the semester. So it is a little bit of a process, and thank you for bearing with us and learning to do this the long way so that it'll help you with this practice that you'll need later in the semester. So first step in calculating body mass index is to convert your weight from pounds to kilograms. So if you're working along with me now, write down your weight in pounds and divide it by 2.2. The number that you get, it might be somewhere between 50 and 150. That's your weight in kilograms. Put that number to the side, and next you're going to convert your height from inches to centimeters. And this, for some reason, is a step that a lot of students get hung up on. So our height in inches, we're going to calculate that by remembering that 1 foot is 12 inches. So if you're 5 feet, you're going to take that 5 feet and multiply it by 12 to get 60 inches. If you're 6 feet, you're going to add 12 more inches onto that to get 72 inches. Okay, so if you're 6'1", you're 73 inches. Okay, so don't run into the mistake of using the 5 feet 6 inches, using 56 inches as your height in inches. You need to take that first 5 feet and give yourself 60 inches for that. And then for each inch above that, you would count it that way. So for instance, if you're 5'1", you're 61 inches. So we're going to take your height in inches to centimeters. Okay, so think of your height in inches now, probably somewhere between, for our group, 58 and 73 inches. And we're going to multiply that by 2.54. And the answer you get is going to be your height in centimeters. Okay, so your height in centimeters, it's going to be somewhere in the 150s or the 160s, 170s. And then you're going to take that number and just move the decimal point 2 spaces to the left. So if your height in centimeters is 168, your height in meters is 1.68. Now you're going to square that number, 1.68 times 1.68, and then you'll go back to your weight in kilograms and divide that by your height in meters squared. Okay, so here's the example here. If someone is 210 pounds, we're dividing that by 2.2 and they get